Hey guys, welcome. Today we've got an interesting video. Ethan Payne on his podcast with his partner Faith on Growing Pains, which is their podcast. He made a comment about him boxing. Joe Willer, I think it was. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen the full clip, but I know that Ethan talked about his worth and denying the Misfits contract deal because he knows his worth. I'll get into it more after the video, but let's play the clip first. Okay, let's get right into the clip.
People up, but yeah, this is the thing, right? He may have agreed to his offer, but again, I know my worth.
Yeah.
And
Cough it up, son. They got the money.
you gotta go. It's gotta go.
It's got
Well, again, in the boxing industry, deals are cut in loads of different ways. You can either get like a minimum guarantee, you can get pay-per-view points, which is like a cut of the pay-per-view, but that's after the promotion and the broadcaster take their cut. So realistically,
it's just compared to the normal money that you make.
Yeah.
It's just not worth the months of your time.
And the main thing is, right?
And taking time out from your family
for when JJ
yeah.
goes away and does like a fight camp for 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is, he's got a missus or whatever, but like he doesn't take time away from parenting, from being a present parent as well, from helping you,
I was gonna
from
say,
being
yeah.
with you, like, so it's not just missing Sidemen, missing load of things, sacrificing time with your kid, sacrificing time with your missus. There's a lot of sacrifices that go into it. And when you're like, and
when the money's not right, there's no point. If it was right,
if it's right, I'm there, bruv.
that's what I'm saying.
If it's right,
I think everyone would kind of be like, okay.
if it's right, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay, that was the clip. Do I agree with Ethan? Not really. I don't believe he knows his worth. Now, in the boxing realm, your worth is nothing right now. You are worth absolutely naught. You should be getting paid pennies. Well, obviously you should get paid a few thousand, 100,000 maybe. The influencer boxing is different. But comparing it to Sidemen and all this, the Sidemen fans will watch, probably. Not all of them will go to the event, but they probably will watch. So people from America who don't know who the Sidemen are or don't know who Ethan Payne is, maybe they'll tune in and be like, oh, who's this guy? Who's he fighting? If this fight is against Joe Weller, the person that they're going to want to watch is Joe. Because Joe has done something in the boxing realm. Everyone wants to see if Joe has improved. You know? The Sidemen fans and Ethan Payne fans will watch. At home, maybe in the arena or wherever it's being held, the venue. But not... I feel like these guys are so egotistical, and I'm sorry to say it, but the Sidemen have huge egos now. Don't know why. But they're like, oh, I know my worth in that. You don't know your worth. In boxing, your worth ain't much. And if I get any Sidemen fans, I go, oh, you hate I love the Sidemen. But I also know their worth in boxing. And that's like saying, oh, Anthony Joshua, yeah, he's a boxer. And he starts doing football. He'll be like, oh, well, I know my worth because of boxing. Yeah, but this ain't boxing. This is completely different. It's a different sport. And a few of your boxing fans might watch, but what about those who don't enjoy football? They're not going to watch. I couldn't care less about football, so I'm not going to watch that. Maybe I'll watch it because AJ's on it, but only a few people will do it. Some people just really hate football and be like, I ain't going to watch that. So them sitting there going, I know my worth, it's like fair enough. If they're paying you like 100 to 200k, it's still quite a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And obviously a lot of people go, oh, that's not a lot of money. But it is. To them it's not, because of what they get paid with Sidemen and all their other businesses and brands. And yes, Ethan talking about sacrifices, saying, oh, well, the money ain't worth it because of the sacrifices. This is why boxing is so fucking shit right now. Because they're all going, well, I have to sacrifice this, this and this. Mike Tyson, right? How many... I bet you could... I don't think you could name a Mike Tyson fight where he went, oh, well, the money wasn't enough, so I didn't take it. Maybe nowadays you'd hear him do it, but back then, Mike Tyson would get a contract, he'd sign it, and he'd fight. Mike Tyson would sit there and go, oh, well, this money isn't right. I don't like this money. It's like, these motherfuckers, man. That's why I hate influencers so much, because they sit there and they're like, oh, we deserve so much money. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, go to a place where they have probably no money. Go to homeless people, and you're sitting there going, oh, well, that's not enough money. Imagine how they feel, bro. They get pounds and they're like, I'm rich. You get £1 and you go, oh, I'm poor. I find it so stupid that Ethan has made this a point. I'd like to know how much they've offered him to sit there and be like, yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe that's not enough. Especially when it comes to the influencer scene as a whole. Say if someone like, I'm trying to think. I can't say Slim, because Slim deserves the money. He's earned it. Slim has built his career. Maybe not a lot of people watch him, but the bro's winning. The boy is winning. I don't think he's lost yet. So you can't do anything to him. They done the same thing to Gibb. I don't know how much they offered Gibb. But Gibb went, that's not enough money. So maybe him and Gibb have been offered probably the same amount. And it probably was a low amount. But when a pro actually starts, when a pro boxer actually starts, I do believe he only gets around £1,000 to £4,000 or dollars or whatever it is, which isn't a lot. It's not a lot. That is enough to probably pay for camp, which is as Ethan said, could be 6 months, could be. It depends. He could have saved that contract. If he is really whining about it being that much, like being so little, he could have waited till 2 weeks, then signed the contract. Could have been training in that time, preparing, yeah, not having to sacrifice absolutely everything. And he could have been paid more than what a pro gets. Like, these guys, they sit there and go, oh, well, I had to sacrifice missing my kids. I had to sacrifice missing out Sidemen shoots. It's like, bro, as soon as you finish boxing, you're going to go back to all of that. You ain't got to come back here. You're complaining over nothing right now. And I know a lot of people will probably sit there and defend him, but this isn't defendable, because this is why boxing and other combat sports are becoming businesses, because it's guys going, you know what, I sacrifice too much and I get paid nothing. And it's like, yeah, they do. And sometimes that's true. Sometimes it's true. But if you're really going to cry about it, how about, instead of whining about it and being like, pay me more, go and build a name for yourself and be like, yeah, now I know my worth. This is my worth. This is what I've been worth the whole time. Prove everyone why you're worth that much. Stop sitting there whining about it. I don't get these guys, bro. I know when I start, I'm going to get paid nothing. And I'm going to prove why I should be paid more. You know? It's not me going to go, oh, well, I want more because I want more. Nah. I'm going to prove that I deserve it. Because if I don't deserve it, then what's the point? If I become a taxi driver, then what's the point? If you don't know what a taxi driver is, it's basically bottom of the barrel boxers. They're the worst of the worst. They're just put in there to lose. So it's like, what's the point? Because if Ethan Payne is not any good, if Ethan Payne is terrible at boxing, bro should not be getting paid as much as he's saying. And I don't know how much he wants. I don't know how much he's been offered. So, yeah. But apart from that, that's all I've got time for in this one. Not much to really go off of here. They haven't really given us a rough estimate. I would probably say between 150 and 300k. That's my guess. Faith even said there they have the money for it, so I'm assuming that they have paid Ethan I'd say quite generously, but not enough to their level, their standard. Because obviously when they do Sidemen shoots, they get, I don't even know, if someone who knows the YouTube algorithm and knows the Sidemen's like numbers, then you can probably put it all into one and be like, this is how much he's getting paid for this, and then we could probably roughly work out how much he gets paid for the boxing. But apart from that, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Ethan's right. Let me know if you think I'm right. But apart from that, hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in a bit. Peace out, everyone.